Well, I've got my coffee, I've got my oat cake. Camp's pretty much broke down. I've just got a few things to pack up and put away. That's hot. Interestingly, last night I found myself looking at prepping videos and survival videos. Not my typical area that I go into, but I kind of got myself into a bit of a rabbit hole, basically just looking at the news. And basically, they were kind of saying how close is the UK to civil breakdown, civil strife. And on top of that, people having to bug out or go into survival mode or prepping mode and all these type of things. Well, putting that to one side, I've actually mentioned before in conversation with other people that if I had to leave my home, for example, for a period of time with myself, my wife and kids and that, one thing these videos and people don't really discuss that much is the amount of kit, the resources, time and effort that would be needed to get your family, and those would be people that may not be able-bodied and young children included, that and elderly, to a location like what I'm in now to kind of ride out a few weeks while civil unrest unfolds. And the reality is not many people have an understanding. I mean, just coming here for an overnighter, I've carried a Bergen and it's quite heavy and it's got what I've needed for tonight, luxuries included. But that brings me to the point. I don't think people fully understand when they say we're going to get the family and we'll bug off to the hills, to the moors and to the wilds. Firstly, in the UK, with a population of, people are saying 68 million kind of rough figure. Most of us accept that it's probably north of 70, possibly getting up near 80 if you really, if they really did bother to find out who was in the country. But putting that to one side, that amount of people swamping a small island, places like this would have people fighting over the resources here. So yeah, it's not as easy as what these videos make out. And I know for a fact, if I was to get myself, I mean, I've got issues at the minute, as you know. I've got a bit of a knee issue. I've got my eye issue. I'm relying on glasses. So I've got disadvantages straight away. I have a wife that's got 2 artificial hips. So, and you can start seeing 2 young kids. For me to get them up here, I would have to, but it would not be any small feat like where I was actually running and directing all my family with bug out bags and things to get into a location like this. And that's something that I've always found fascinating when these people are discussing their survival and bug out situations. By and large, it's usually aimed at an individual, or it's talking in that pretense of an individual. Yeah, when you're adding a complete family and all their needs for shelter, food, clothing and wet weather gear and to go into a survival mode, that's a lot of kit, and a lot of effort needs to be put into getting into a location. But anyway, that's just me waffling on, just what I was doing last night. It's like I said, the internet is a fantastic place for information, but you can be led down rabbit holes and find yourself you've wasted an hour of your time on pretty much subjects that you don't normally look at or have much credence to go and visit or look at. But I'm going to drink these, drink the coffee, eat this, and then I'm going to pack up and get out of here. Yeah, beautiful location. I've really enjoyed this camp. It started off horrendous. I'm glad I've made it work. It's been nice to be here as the woodlands have woken up. And that's one of the good things I like about doing wild camping. It's the mornings, that moment before you leave when you've just got a coffee in your hand, something to eat, and you're just watching the woodlands come to life. There is a possibility of rain, I think. I can see clouds and mist. Catch you in a minute.